Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming. I'm Ale from Spain, and I'm going to talk about Nostr for content creators. A bit about me. I joined Nostr back in December. I started contributing to Snort because I know Kieran from my previous job. And after that, I started exploring other stuff that you can do with Nostr. And I'm currently developing Habla News and also helping with the OpenSats Nostr committee and from time to time creating other Nostr projects. So, Nostr for content creators, or the Nostr as we like to call it these days. I think that Nostr and content creators have really good synergy because on one side, I think Nostr needs more users and more variety in the content we have available, and also content creators or people that create and monetize their online activity can benefit a lot from something like Nostr. And as Fiat Jeff says, Nostr needs more users, not more microblogging features. We have really good microblogging clients, and we have them for mobile and for the web. But what I would really like to see is more varied and different experiences and more niche apps that allow content creators to use the power of Nostr. The problem the creators have right now is that they use these huge platforms because the users are there, like the people that consume content are there, and they are also the place where you can monetize the content, right? And as an individual creator, you don't have much power in these platforms. You cannot negotiate the terms, and they dictate what is acceptable content. They dictate how you can monetize your activity, how frequently you get paid, the fees they charge, which are sometimes really high and perhaps even abusive, or they can tell you if your content can be monetized at all. It's also difficult when using fiat rails to separate your real-life identity from your online identity, because all your financial activity is basically tied to your government-issued ID. And this can be problematic for some people, especially dissidents. And any day, this platform can be angry at your content, or you can break a new existing rule or a new rule, and they can just shut down your account, and you lose all your work and all the audience that you have been building for a long time. And this is really, really unfair. Nostr flips this and gives the users and the creators a lot more control and a lot more agency, because on Nostr, as you all know, you decide what is acceptable content, what you want to see and what you don't want to see. If you choose, you can monetize your content from day one, because we have integrated instant payments with Lightning, with SAPs, and it's almost magical that we have these instant frictionless payments. It's a great experience. You are also pseudonymous because you are using money that is outside of financial institutions, and you can be a name on Nostr. In fact, there are quite a few. You decide how much of your real identity you want to share. The thing is that, of course, relays and clients can still ban you, but most of the clients are open source, so can be forked, can be changed. And we have a very portable data format and a cheap way to store and serve it, so you can self-host your content. And there are some services already that you can use to spin up your personal relays. So if nobody wants you, you can always run your own relay, and people can find your content. So that is really powerful. So what's the value proposition from Nostr to creators? I will say that portable identity is a big one. The fact that you can accrue followers and use different clients and different content types, and the people that are interested in what you have to say, they will see your content no matter the app, right? If I'm interested in your content, I will see your notes. If I move to a long form client, I will see your long form post, or if I go to a streaming site that uses Nostr, I can also see when you are streaming. So I can engage with you in all these different apps, and you don't have to create a new account for each new content type, and you can build your following and then take it wherever you go. Really interesting fact is that the data format that Nostr uses, the events, is essentially the same across all the content types, and it's really portable. So with just one data format, we're able to model a lot of different types of content. And this is really powerful because I think we have seen just the tip of the iceberg, and I hope that more developers continue creating new kinds and bringing more experiences to Nostr, because anybody can start using new event kinds and put whatever they want in there. As I mentioned before, the monetization is really incredible because it's very fast. It doesn't have a lot of friction, especially if you use WavLake or NWC, and it's direct. So if I want to send you money, I have an address where I can send it, and it gets to you instantly. So it's mostly peer-to-peer. So this is pretty nice. There is no vendor lock-in. I'm using Snort, and if for some reason I get tired, I can go to Coracle, I can go to Amethyst or Damus. Nobody is forcing me to use a specific app. I will choose whatever I like more, or whatever gives me the most features. And Nostr is not just for nodes. In fact, I think that the nodes, are the beginning of Nostr, but Nostr can be so much more, because all the content on Nostr can be addressed. You can mention a pub key, an event, or an address, and you can combine these Nostr events in novel ways, however you want. So this is really flexible, and it's really powerful for creators. Yeah, but we have kind of a problem, I think, and Ravel talked about this, is that our community is very centered around Bitcoin and Nostr right now. We have a bit of a technology fetish, to be honest, but it's important that the hardcore Bitcoin Nostr people are here, but it's even more important to make it so other kinds of communities, other kinds of people with different values, with different rules, and with different interests can join and can create their own bubbles here. So there are a lot of efforts in that direction, but I think we have a lot of work to do in many different areas. So Nostr, people that come to Nostr are able to find their people, are able to engage with them, and also we make it more sticky, so you have more reason to stay. And the more users and the more content we get on Nostr, the better it gets. So we all win in the end. So what I think we can do to attract creators, one very important thing that perhaps gets a bit overlooked because we are super excited about this technology and we are convinced that people are going to love it, and when they discover it, they are going to see the value proposition instantly. But I think we need to go outside of Nostr and spread the word. So in Rabel's talk, they were talking about Nostr ambassadors, and I think it's a great idea that, and we need them. We need all kinds of Nostr content outside of Nostr. We need to tell people how to create an account, how to use the apps, and create a lot of promotional and educational material for people outside of our bubble. I also think that we need to create an experiment and try things and create products that are for very different and diverse audiences. One of the things that we have to take into account as well is the onboarding experience. Not many apps have onboarding, and it's crucial, like, to have a simple onboarding experience that allows people to create an account and start using the app right away, and then learn the details of Nostr, like relays, payments, all this stuff, step by step. So not only allowing people to create their Nostr account, but also trying to educate them and trying to convey, like, the different benefits of Nostr. And we need to make it so people from every level, not only tech-savvy people, can use this. I also think that search and discoverability need work and need improvement. And of course, there is people working on that, and it will get better over time. But sometimes on Nostr, it's difficult to find what you are looking for. Another thing that I think is important is that Nostr is, of course, censorship resistant. Nobody can tell you if you can post or not. But a very important part of the social media and the creation and consumption experience, I think, is moderation. And we have the primitives to be able to build really powerful and really, I think can be best-in-class moderation tools, with the Web of Trust, with muted lists and different mechanisms. So I think we should empower users for them to be able to choose what they want to see and what they don't want to see, to make their experience better. And we cannot be complacent and think that Nostr is going to win and Nostr is going to eat the world or everything. We have to go out there, build these apps, build educational material, reach out to people, and also support them when they join. So don't be complacent, keep pushing, and keep inventing stuff. I also think that, we have SAPs, but I think we need to experiment with more schemes for monetization. I'm listing some here, like pay to unlock content, subscriptions, and streaming payments. We have programmable money with Lightning. So let's get creative and explore more of the options, and not just one-time explicit donations. But I would also like to see all these other models tried out, and perhaps in specific clients. But I think it's important that we offer different monetization schemes. And we have to focus on the other stuff. So notes are great, but for bringing creators in, we have to make sure we have apps for writers, for musicians, podcasters, illustrators, photographers, filmmakers, people that do streaming, people that work on education, artists, entertainment, and even fundraising, because it's a great, Nostr is a great platform for creating fundraising apps that are very difficult to stop and are pseudonymous. So we need more of the other stuff, and we need more developers working on clients that focus on these other types of content, because the kind one experience is already really good. We just need more apps. And also think it's important to think globally, because Nostr is an open protocol, and that means that it's global communication and value exchange. So our potential market is the whole world, and we have to think like that, to be aware of that, and not, I mean, it's okay to build tools for niche and specific communities, but we can reach the whole world and connect the world with this protocol. So very important thing is that the clients you make are multilingual and also aware of the right to left languages, because there is a huge part of the world that is using right to left languages. We have to get to a point where Nostr clients have top-notch UI and UX and can work on desktop and mobile devices. There is a lot of talented designers on Nostr, so if you are working on an app, ask using the Nostr design hashtag. Carnage for sure will help you there, and some others as well. And yeah, we have to help people create great products with a great experience. As I mentioned before, onboarding and learning resource for newcomers. A lot of this stuff is very obvious to us, especially if you are into Lightning, into Bitcoin. I mean, it's super obvious, and finally on Nostr, like, you get to use it a lot, but it's not so easy for many people. So we need to create the resources and point people in the right direction so they can be up and running with both Nostr and also Lightning. And one thing that we can also focus on is that making it easy for people that is posting to other platforms to post to Nostr as well, or to migrate their content. So recently Pablo released the exit.pub that allows you to bring all your content from Twitter to Nostr. I think we should create more of those tools where you can take your posts on Instagram, TikTok, or Medium, or wherever, and bring that to Nostr in an easy way. So I'm going to show a few examples of apps that I think are good and are going in the right direction for creators. And of course, I will talk about my project, Habla. Habla is a platform for publishing long-form content, basically blogs on Nostr. And one of the things I think is super powerful is the that you are able to address and reference all kinds of Nostr content, right? So in this article, for instance, long-form uses Markdown for writing and formatting text, but you can mention any Nostr content. So Markdown perhaps doesn't allow us to post video or to link video, but I can mention a Nostr event that is a video, and I can just embed it on the post. And audio works with this as well, and basically anything we can put as a Nostr event, we can add to a long-form post, or a note for that matter. So I think it's really powerful. And in this post, for instance, this is a Nostr event, this video is a Nostr event, and the images are also Nostr events. So Markdown doesn't support like inlining videos, but Habla supports mentioning Nostr events. So if it's a video, it will render as a video. I can show another example. So for instance, this post, I wrote this when Alex Gleason added the custom emoji, NIP, and after that, I made an app for creating emoji collections. So here you can see a couple of emoji collections and also an embedded note that has custom emoji, right? So the possibilities are endless. I mean, we can include any kind of content here, and if somebody comes up with it and creates a new content type, you can add it to your post. So from emojis to files to music to whatever you want. I also want to talk about Stemster. I think this is one of my favorite Nostr apps, and it's an app for musicians where you can post your music and other people can download it and remix it. So instead of notes, people are posting tracks, and instead of replying, people are remixing. So I think it's really powerful and shows how flexible Nostr is. So in this case, this person, Real Richard, posted a beat, and then ManLike took that beat and added lyrics on top. And you can see it as a thread, and yeah, it's really beautiful. I'm not going to play it, but I recommend you check out Stemster because it's a really, really well done app. There is also WavLake, that is a music app similar to Stemster, where you can sub the creators. And WavLake has a really interesting feature where people that upload music here can configure how the earnings are split. So if you have a band, for instance, you could upload your music here and split the revenue between all the members of the band, and you don't have to do anything. When somebody makes a payment, it will get splitted and each will get their share. And as you see, I'm not going to play it, but you can see all the subs and comments people have been leaving here, and yeah, and it's an amazing app. I recommend you check out WavLake as well. Substream. Substream is basically like a Twitch-style streaming platform that uses Nostr, and yeah, the video goes through a real-time media protocol, but Nostr gives us chat subs and chat subs. So yeah, you can see that we can create a new content type that is a live activity, and then we can have associated chat. And here, if you see this profile from No Good, is an illustrator, and he also runs this streaming. Substream allows to customize the creator page, and all of these are also Nostr events. So these panels you see here are also Nostr events, can also mention other Nostr events. So Node could embed here like a note or the emoji collection they made or anything. And they can rearrange this however they like. So it's super flexible. It's events all the way down. And as you can see here, yeah, the chat is pretty active. People are zapping and encouraging a lot. And people like myself that are supporters can even get like their special badge to show here in chat, right? To show your support for this creator. So Substream, check it out. There is also a live stream of the conference. So be sure to sub because the organizers have done a really good job with the conference. Satellite is a client that is focused on readability and also on communities. So here I'm on inside a Dungeon Synth community. So it's what you would expect from a Reddit-like topic-based community. And here you can browse the communities, you can join them, and you can post content to a specific communities. So they are moderated, so posts need explicit approval to appear. So it's a bit of a slow feed that is always on topic. And yeah, clients can sort the posts by recency or by engagement. So you get that experience. Another example that I want to show, I'm sure you know it, but it's Highlighter by Pablo. And this is a very powerful tool for annotating content or for, basically creating highlights of written content. Well, it doesn't have to be written content. It can also be podcasts. It can be articles, both inside Nostr and outside of Nostr. And I'm looking forward for the books as well. So you can basically take any kind of content and highlight parts of that content and create a discussion around these specific highlights. Abla is supporting this kind of content as well, and it's super powerful because it allows to surface good content, good ideas, and also to focus the discussion around specific points in the article instead of generic comment. So Highlighter, I highly recommend you check it out. And a really interesting feature that it has is that you can also support your favorite creators. So you can configure a monthly payment for the people that you want to support, and basically you can create a paid subscription to them, which is really interesting for content creators to have a stable or a predictable revenue stream through Nostr. And the last one I want to show is Pinster, which allows you to create Pinterest-like galleries. And for instance, this profile is a photographer, and they have really nice picture collections. So, you can see all they are able to create these collections, and people can react to them, people can sub them or comment on them. So you get that from Nostr. And you can see really yummy food pictures. All right, so I showed some examples, but I think we need more. And I think we need to ask ourselves what we can do with Nostr and Lightning that like tech giants or these platforms cannot do or are not willing to do. Because we have a really powerful tool in Nostr and Lightning, and I think we can come up with very original and very fresh ideas for apps. Some ideas and some areas that are not very explored that I would like to see more of is AI and data binding machines. I think they are really powerful, and we can do really interesting stuff with them in existing clients and also in specific clients for using AI or through these data binding machines. I will also like to see apps that are focused around having a knowledge graph, note-taking, and combining all kinds of different content types, because Nostr has the perfect primitives for this. And right now, these kind of apps are very fragmented. And with Nostr, we can have a variety of clients that work on the same data set, that perhaps some are more specialized in one thing or another. But I think it's Nostr's ability to reference all kinds of content and to mix everything makes it really powerful for this kind of application. For gaming, games these days can benefit from the social layer both for communication, also for keeping scores and achievements. So I would like to see more experiments of Nostr in games or games that use Nostr somehow. I think there is a lot of opportunity there and lots of interesting use cases can emerge there. And also apps that are based on location and center around real life events and communities. There are a few NIPs that I wanted to mention that I think are important that we consider when building these kinds of apps. So NIP 65 relay list metadata. We have to make Nostr decentralized, and we have to to not force users to use the big relays, the famous relays, because I think those are going to be the first ones that are going to be attacked, or that are going to be, have an incentive they have a lot of data, and we are kind of centralizing our content in a few big relays. But with NIP65, we can create a bunch of relays, and every user can choose their own relays, and then client can use this information to get the content from where you are posting. NIP31 and NIP89 by Pablo, I think we should try to implement this in as many clients as we can, because the flexibility of Nostr is also annoying when you see a post that your client can't render. So we should, we should implement those and make sure that we are suggesting Nostr apps that can deal with that kind of content to user. And I listed a few more, but I'm out of time. So I want to tell you that you can be a creator too, and if you are interested in a particular topic that is not Bitcoin or Nostr, post about it, tag it, and create your own a small community and create more content, because we need people to see what they are interested in when they come to Nostr. I don't think I have time for questions, so sorry about that, but thank you for listening, and I hope you got something from this talk. Thank you.